washing machine to your place, unpack it, and take away your old washer free.
I won't lift it?
We will. Free full-service delivery on washing machines right now at Bingley.
At the Burton Family Toyota, you'll always feel welcome. You can relax with a dealership team that understands your needs.
Our priority is to offer better service and better value with no pressure.
The Burton Family, mainland of Port Stephens Toyota.
For over 65 years, Solar Heart has been helping Australians reduce their energy bills. And right now, we'll also help you with 4 years interest-free on solar hot water, solar power and battery storage. Talk to Solar Heart today.
Price, quality and service are good reasons why so many people choose to shop at Deco Rug. Here are some more.
Beautiful custom-made shutters with free installation from just $2.99 per metre for a limited time.
It really is amazing what you can do with Deco Rug.
Get ready for the footy finals with these Woolworths specials.
Coca-Cola, Fanta or Sprite soft drink varieties 24 by 375ml and Smith's crinkle cut chips 150 to 170 gram, all half price.
That's why I pick Woolies.
This sports update is brought to you by Cameron Grove Estate, 30 minutes from Newcastle and moments from the Hunter Expressway. See CameronGroveEstate.com.au.
More information is beginning to surface relating to the suspension of multiple Group 1 winning Newcastle trainer Ben Smith. Racing New South Wales has confirmed that 2 of his runners, Iron Duke and Elaborate, both returned levels of coal both above what's accepted when they were tested last month. Further analysis is being taken on other samples taken during a raid of his stable last week. Cristiano Ronaldo's first Champions League match for Juventus has ended in tears. The superstar was shown a straight red card in the first half for pulling the hair of an opponent. Ronaldo was beaten 2-1 at with semi-professional side Avondale FC. With extra time goals to Milos Ninkovic and new signing Adam Lafont secured a 4-2 win. There is a good chance of a Sydney derby in the semi-finals. The Wanderers also progressing with a 2-1 victory over Melbourne City. It comes as the Mariners have signed former Socceroo Tommy Orr on a 2-year deal and former City target man Ross McCormack on a 1-season loan from Aston Villa. Meanwhile, the Jets have unveiled their new strip for the 2018-19 campaign.
The blue kit remains the Jets' first choice, but the alternate strips are now predominantly white and black.
For the guys that are going to games on a Friday night and want to go after, it's quite a casual looking strip, looks good.
The unveiling coincided with Inspiration's paint agreeing to a new 3-year sponsorship deal.
When I come on 2 years ago, they were here and they've stuck by the club. You know, we went through some hard times, but these guys have stuck with us, which we really respect.
It's a small local Newcastle company that's grown to a $300 million company, and the Jets are a wonderful partnership for us.
As for the players, striker Kane Shepherd played limited minutes in Avondale's loss to Sydney FC in the FFA Cup. He's expected to feature in the Victorian NPL Grand Final on Sunday before joining the Jets full-time. With Brazilian Jair also signing on, Roy O'Donovan will have to fight for his spot when he returns from suspension in round 9.
I missed the first 8 games this season. That's frustrating, but I'm keeping fit, keeping sharp, and I'll be ready to go. I'll prove people wrong as I always do.
Ben Kantarovski has overcome a calf complaint and should see game time against Edgeworth on Saturday. He's welcoming competition in midfield, provided by Kiwi international Matthew Redenton.
Maybe last year we lacked a little bit at times, and the boys had to dig real deep, but I think this year we've got a lot of depth across the whole squad and a good quality depth at that.
Meanwhile, the W League Jets have re-signed local duo Gemma Simon and Tara Andrews. Andrews starred for New Lambton in the WPL this season, scoring 17 goals in 16 games. Simon had knee surgery in February and is now injury-free, hoping to re-establish herself in the Matilda squad. The Newcastle Rugby League Grand Final is drawing closer with South and Lakes to go head-to-head at McDonald Jones Stadium on Sunday. Tonight we speak to the Lions skipper about their campaign. All eyes are on these two heading into Sunday's decider, but for South, their day starts far earlier. The Lions are the only club with 3 teams playing on Grand Final day: First, Opens and Ladies League Tag.
Shows just how strong we are as a club, and I think it just shows how good our culture is there. Everyone up high at South there have really put in a lot of work, and I think they've done a great job at rebuilding our club. I think we're a bit like Lakes, we're a bit younger than most other sides, and I think that's probably helped both us and Lakes this year.
For Ryan Glanville, that means a lot. His family has a strong connection with South, and on the eve of the finals, he was handed the captaincy. Since then, the 5'8" has gone to another level.
Yeah, definitely. I think started to really sort of feel comfortable with my role again, and yeah, I think just everyone's been probably pretty confident heading into each game, and I think that's really helped.
It's no surprise his best 2 games have also been the Lions' best, and they'll need that form against Lakes. It'll be their 3rd meeting in 5 weeks. Their last was the hard-fought qualifying final win.
I think that's probably the toughest game of footy I've played, and we're probably just lucky, got a few calls go our way against Lakes in that finals game, and I think yeah, I think I'll be ready for this game. I think it'll really go down to the wire.
Glenville says it's his first real grand final. Luckily, he has some experience to lean on. Dad Mark, a Knights premiership legend.
He certainly knows everything about football. He's got a pretty good mind towards it, so it'd be pretty stupid not to ask him a few tips, I guess.
Yeah, he's played in a few big games, hasn't he, Mark? We'll have a look at Lakes United season on tomorrow night.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Sam. Gav has the weather next.
September sleep sale with up to 50% off mattresses, ensembles in Manchester. Now's the time to upgrade and refresh your sleep. Choose from all the leading brands: Sleepmaker, Beauty Rest, King Coil, Sealy and Temper. With bonus local delivery with the purchase of any mattress over $9.99. Plus, treat yourself to new Manchester for spring with up to 50% off mattresses, ensembles in Manchester. Bonus local delivery on all mattress purchases over $9.99 and 50 months interest free. Hurry, September sleep sale ends Monday at Harvey Norman.
Go! At Lexhibition, you'll find a 1% interest rate and a 1.99% comparison rate offer on selected Lexus vehicles that anticipate your needs. Welcome to Lexhibition on now.
Sale on now at Godfrey's. Hoover corner stick vacs less than half price, just $1.29. Hoover Pets bagless was $1.99, now $97. Steam mops half price, now $74. And carpet shampoo is a red hot $93. Spring super sale, but only at Godfrey's.
As Australia moves to the NBN, now is the time to join an award-winning provider with service and performance that's out of this world. Turn to TPG. Get unlimited data with phone line for $59.99 a month. With more than 1.8 million broadband customers, our group is the second largest internet provider in Australia, connecting you to the internet.
tpg.com.au.
Where are you? The race about to jump.
Yeah, I'm close.
This spring, you'll be able to watch every race on Sky everywhere, because TAB has more live Sky racing vision than any other app.
Oh, yes. You almost missed it.
Who are you backing this spring, TAB? Download the app today.
This Friday at 40 Winks, it's lights out. As stores close to prepare for the massive 40 Winks blackout sale. We'll reopen Saturday with dramatic reductions store-wide. But hurry, the 40 Winks blackout sale is on for this weekend only. 40 Winks, serious about sleep.
Tonight's weather is proudly brought to you by the Burton family, Mayland and Port Stephens Toyota.
Call in to get your best price on a new Toyota.
Well, it's cooled down a fair bit today with the latest on the weather. Here's Gav.
Yes, it certainly did, Tash. What a massive contrast. It's been up, down, all over the place over the past week or so, and we'll do it all again over the up-and-coming weekend. First of all, this evening shot from Scott's Head, a spectacular sunrise. We've got a little bit of cloud about today, but we've certainly had our fair share of clear sky days. Very little rain from this passing system. A few little isolated showers today throughout the valley, handy, but most of it fell to the north of us yet again. Underneath that cloud cluster, there's the front, it's all but gone. This is an interesting sign. This is the first step towards the up-and-coming wet season. It is the first pulse of moisture coming in over the northwest, headed for central Australia. But on the outer rim, right around the nation, it is going to be dry because of this big high. So really, really calm conditions on the way, with a little bit of moisture getting pumped in from that southerly and the southeast. In the southeasterlies this afternoon. We're probably going to see a very foggy start tomorrow, particularly for the valley. So storms for the centre, but elsewhere it is going to be dry, but it's going to be really quite cold. Freezing start for the ACT. Temperatures only topped out at 15 at Maitland today. Nice to have a few showers about inland. Not much though. Fell a little drizzle here and there every now and then. Nobby's only topped out at 15 degrees at Wellscone, 21. At the moment, there's our moisture content. It is up, so therefore we're probably going to see a very foggy start tomorrow because it's going to be really quite calm. Morning offshores and then drawing onshore throughout the afternoon, spilling right across the valley. So a little bit of sea breeze trying to draw in pretty big temperature swings. It's going to be cool and it's going to be quite clear. So once that morning fog and mist burns off, we've got a predominantly sunny, calm day, and that will allow temperatures to be a little bit warmer. Escaping the teens for most. We should get into the low 20s for the majority of the suburban areas and right throughout Walls End to Maitland, Cessnock, around Dungog. We're going to see low 20s, 22s and some 23s for the valley, but we've got a blanket of fog and it'll go close to producing a couple of frosts there throughout some of the high elevated parts of the valley. More so up around the mountain regions. So you're looking at a little bit of swell left over for tomorrow, running at about 1.5 meters, relatively light winds. The high tides at 6 tomorrow morning, so the low there at 11:36. Sun's up at 5:45 and down at about 10 to 6, and that moon is going to be quite brilliant over the weekend, and it is going to get off to a fantastic start. It is going to be really mild, and then the next change comes through, like the one we've just had, but it should be a little bit more rain-bearing, particularly on Monday, which is going to be similar temperature-wise to what we had today, but probably increased cloud and a little bit of increased rain with that, and that's going to roll over into Tuesday before it clears. May get a drop or two reach the upper Hunter, but not much, certainly not drought-breaking. So very warm leading up to that change, and then it'll heat back up as we move into the latter part of next week. So it's the classic spring roller coaster here. Warm, showers come through also for the central coast Sunday afternoon, overnight into Monday. So for surfers, it was a blown out affair as expected throughout today. Southern protected breaks and beaches were certainly the go. Should be a little bit calmer tomorrow, certainly worth a check. It's going to be lumpy, bumpy, but there might be some waves about. We've got a little bit of swell pushing through, so certainly worth the early look, and that morning session could be on before the onshores build in the afternoon. Have fun.
Thanks, Gav, and that's our bulletin for this evening.
The Today Show will have the latest headlines from 5:30 tomorrow morning.
From all of us here,
Good night.
good night.